new type of fashion design. And with that, I started off white as a seasonal fashion sort of language concept post this idea of streetwear, this idea of fashion looking for a change. I see the term streetwear as more of a catchphrase to define a way of making than, you know, what people might determine it as like a style of clothing. In my eyes, it's an art movement, less a fashion trend. I decided my fingerprint was how the work is positioned. You know, I use this overriding sort of construct between tourist and purist to sort of categorize the type of work that I'm trying to do. You know, purists can find value in meaning based on an underlying premise, whereas like a tourist has curiosity, ambition, and is willing to sort of seek out to sort of, you know, pacify that need to see something or to know about it. So, you know, I like to make work that attracts both. I come from a generation that was finding this newfound freedom and being ironic. There's like a dual language happening at the same time. You know, presiding generation with like, this is how it's always been done, but the internet sort of cracking open this sort of language that became almost impenetrable by a big brand. But, you know, I say that all getting to the idea of quotes. It's the ability to say two things at one time. The crescendo is, after, you know, a lifetime of learning and sort of the push and pull of how pop culture dictates taste, is I've been identifying with the power of advertising. How that, at its essence, is what drives culture. You know, it drives taste, it drives decisions, it drives everything from an election to like what you have for lunch. My obsession with brand, or sort of trying to understand brand, who was behind it. You know, that was the essential emotions that prevented me from believing I could be a brand, because I felt that I didn't relate to this figurative brand. So a lot of my fine art is about demystifying and communicating, again, to a tourist and a purist. These powerful, loaded images are, in some ways, more impactful to society than, you know, quote unquote art or, you know, anything else. I don't feel responsible to a preconceived notion of art. I feel more responsible to a community that is trying to change the tide, or to sort of live in an optimistic society that art, design, music, and fashion actually change the world for the better.